going to talk a little bit about links and documents as you're using those. We're going to start quickly with even using Brightspace. The best route to go is to use descriptive text. Here's an example of a course. I've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way to week 14. Can you tell what's happening in this course? No. Except for you know what week you're supposed to be in, if you know what week you're supposed to be in. So if a student was away, maybe they're slightly distracted, they might have a difficult time navigating to find out where information is within your course. So if you had descriptive topics, it'll make it easier for students to kind of know where they're at, and hopefully you as well. So keep that in mind. Here's a link. Sure makes you think. Imagine if a screen reader hit this. It would actually hit here and go https://login.microsoftonline.com. That type of thing. So from a learner perspective, if they're using a screen reader, that would just be incredibly annoying, and that would be very frustrating. So the best thing to do is use descriptive text for links. Like here's an example. As I hover over it, I've got a link here that says Buffleheads, and it is pointing to the All About Birds website, the guide Buffleheads ID. So in other words, it's kind of pointing me to the Bufflehead page. So as compared to, well, there's the full-on example there. So the way it's set up in Brightspace, or if you're setting something up in Brightspace, you want to make sure, now this is actually a default now, at one point in time you had to switch it. But when you put a URL in, I'm going to insert in a quick link. You put the URL in, you establish a descriptive title, and you make sure it's opening in a new window. That way the user kind of gets accustomed to kind of going to new windows for links. They're not kind of within Brightspace, where it takes over the Brightspace page and then they don't know how to get back. So that's the main rationale there. Also, when setting up descriptive links, you want to avoid click here, read more, using the word link, because the screen reader will actually identify that it's a link to the learner. So that just becomes repetitive information, and also can be a little annoying. Don't capitalize links. In some cases, you might want to point out a URL. In that case, put the URL within parentheses for short URLs, again, to kind of identify that you're identifying, some type of reference. Documents. A lot of times we're uploading PDF files. I see this every once in a while where someone will upload a scanned version of, say, a course outline, or maybe they have something that they're using in class. They don't have an electronic copy, so they scan it and upload it. Screen reader can't deal with this in any way, shape, or form. It just becomes a blank image file for the learner. So if at all possible, use originals. If there's something that you need rebuilt, even contact our department. We have people here that might be able to help rebuild some type of document, especially if it's not. Especially if it's not. I mean, if it's a non-copyrighted piece of information, maybe it's something that you created that you need to kind of digitize. We might be able to do that for you. So that's about it for those considerations. Next we'll be moving to tools like Word and PowerPoint.